Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of our... What happened? You okay? Here. I heard a hard thump behind me. Zenny has less than graceful landings, my cat. Um... JohnMegacycle, another episode of Build It Yourself, BIY is what I'm calling the series. Ooh, that was rough. Last episode, I think we knocked out Blue Science. There's Blue Science done and done. It'll get you from A to B. One of the things when we put it into testing mode was I didn't have a good exhaust or a good out for light fuel. I thought about that. Nope. Oh my god. Nope. Oh my god. There we go. This is going to be important when it comes to making the rocket fuel and stuff we need later. So that pumps out to that. If we want to set up some sort of a thing, what is this, 2,000? That's probably good. Yeah. Actually, in the beginning game, I was kind of thinking I might want to change this to 10,000. We have a little bit more on hand to work with. Purging out the heavy makes more sense. Having more light on hand makes sense, especially if you want to use it defensively. I also want to keep that option open. We want to think about military, but like I said before, I'm purposefully not keeping military as part of any of this because each military situation I feel is going to be different enough that I'll just leave it up to the user, right? You deploy your turrets, you attack as much as you want. If you start on an island, right, having a bunch of turrets and all the blueprints doesn't make a lick of sense. That's kind of my take on it. Okay. So there's that. Did we re-upgrade? I know I did this on a whim. I did not... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This is the correct one. One of the things that I need to also work on that I was trying to mull around was working on getting stone into the system. We already have coal. In which case I should do something proper about that. You know what I'm gonna do? I just thought about something. Because we have the balancer here, I keep calling them balancers. They're splitters, right? They're splitters, but I keep calling them balancers because I'm a networker guy, and the word balancer makes sense to me. A load balancer. You have one in, so like let's say you want to go to famouswebsite.com, and you might have several web servers after that address, and it says, okay, how many people have accessed this site before? Okay, 20 people. You go to one, you go to one, you go to one, you go to one, and you can do it a bunch of ways, but it just rotates the users across all the web servers. That way it balances the load. It's called load balancers. That's why I keep calling these splitters load balancers. They're not load balancers, they're splitters. Anyway. Because we have this set up and only excess iron is going up here, I think I like this better to get a little more steel going on. By the time we needed it, we had 40 steel? We had 80 steel. 80 steel is enough for 80 steel is enough for... Where'd you go? I should just look it up. It's material processing. 80 divided by 6 is 12. So we could get 13. We could get 13 furnaces online, which isn't really enough for the next piece. So I do want to keep this, but also let's talk about a couple things. I could go like this, which will feed the coal, just the coal, into this line, and then we have a new line. That doesn't scream inexpensive to me, though. Another option is to have another input. I was really happy about having all the inputs down here. Coal is going to be way, way out of the way. Otherwise, I was like, maybe we could just put some furnace action. Trim that up. Maybe we could put some furnace action, ba-bam, right? Actually, now that I'm doing it this way, let's clean this up a little bit. I can't clean this up a little bit. That's how that's just gonna have to fly. I do need some stone processing. We need 10 bricks per processing. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. 10 bricks per dealy-dealy. I'm gonna want a couple of these things here, just literally somewhere else. So we can also set up... actually. So it looks more in line with how this is set up. The belt should go, or the power line should go on the right side of the inserters. I don't want to hand feed more than I have to, because that seems like an annoying pain in the ass. So my options are either to set up some stone up here and get some stone going on up here or something, or still have like the entry point right here and just say, hey man, make your own. What's another option? A mini blueprint? That seems dumb. Yeah, I don't think I like that either. Hold on. This isn't enough room, is it? Yeah, I counted 3. I need 4. The other option, really, to just use this space is I could do something like this, which is also really dumb. And then just, right? And be like, there you go. That's how you make stone. Harvest the stone, put it in the bins. There you go. That seems very, very non-objective of what I'm trying to attain here. But again, coal is nowhere to be found down here. Neither is stone. I also need stone bricks for the refinery, don't I? I don't really know how to do this any better. Refine... Oil processing. You need bricks. You don't need bricks. You don't need bricks. So adding it into this doesn't make any sense either. Actually, you need a fart ton of steel, don't you? Refinery. Yes, we need a ton of steel. So actually, the way this would work is... It would go... The new refining thing would be the next thing. So actually, we finish this up. But I need a new refinery anyway. Actually, nothing is really stopping me from going absolute ape crap overkill and doing another one of these, right? Nothing's really stopping that from happening. So... that's such a weird stopping point, though, but maybe that's the deal. Yeah, I need a lot of steel, and I need a lot of stone before any of it really happens. Man, this is a tough point, because, like, if I can only make 13 or whatever things, right, from this, it doesn't make any sense for me to ramp up a whole new thing like this, only to be like, well, I need 48 of them, but I can only make 13. Like, what am I supposed to do, right? I want to make the transition as clean as possible. Maybe one more yet? Let's work with this. That seems decent. That's still a lot of iron we're siphoning off. Okay, what did I want to do today? This is done. I have to figure out stone yet. I have to figure out other things. What's another project we need to concern ourselves with? Maybe I can come back to stone. But stone is obviously a touching point I need to work on. Military science is optional, but it is a tech level I want to work on. I also need stone for the walls. So... If I could get a little stone action, that'd be nice. I'm not satisfied with any of the answers I have in my head. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a bad decision. I'm objectively making something of a bad decision because it's better than making no decision. Is that it? Like, how does the phrase go? Perfection is the enemy of progress. So we could sit around all day and wax semantic about what is the perfect build, right? We could do that. Or I could just slap something like this together. As long as you got stone going on, there you go. There's some pocket stone. Here's some pocket steel. Yeah. That actually really works for me. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. That can get just deleted, because that was a copy. This and that. Thank you. So now I almost need to do another dry run so we can see what that looks like. But let's just save. Test life. Testing that. Test life. Test live. Okay, so now we're gonna slap a dang that dang a dang. Oh. Boiler ghost is in the way. Oh, there are a few minor imperfections, aren't there? That goes away. Cool. Oh, crap. I don't want to be in editor mode right now. I'll do the trim up. I'll do the trim up in non-editor mode. Oop. Transport belt is in the way. Where? Yes, that's fine. I don't see any reds. Yep, there we go. Just gotta hold shift to get that to work. There's that fixed. I'm still not hooking up any more power per se. Hit me up with a few more of that. Thank you. Oh, I have this on the right side of the belt. Thank you. Or the right side of the things. So, like in this case, we have tons of excess, right? This does make a lot of sense. Holy crap. Okay, where did you come from? The north? There's no north. What the what the what? I mean, there is plenty of north to be had. There's plenty of north to be had. I just, like... Did you attack from the isthmus? Which is a fun word. Isthmus? I-S-T-H... And then it's the word Christmas or something. Isthmus. It's hard to say. It's... a reverse peninsula? No, not really. It's a body of land with water on two sides of it, as opposed to a peninsula would technically be three sides of it. Okay, there's that, there's that. Okay, I need stone. Where can I get some stone action? I need also many more drills. So do I need a full belt of stone? No. Can go away. I'll take half of that. I'll just take half of that because we have more than enough everything. Where is the stone? Okay. The stone is free for the taking, you just gotta pick an annoying sword out of it. And by annoying, I certainly mean the Excalibur from Soul Eater. Okay, so I pasted that. It was illegal as hell, but that's okay. That's gonna get coal, that's gonna get coal, that's gonna get coal. Stone, stone, stone. Awesome. We just put that back. Stone, stone. Okay, we are free and clear. I don't have a splitter. Can I have a splitter? This is disgusting overdrive overkill, but look it. I like it, okay? And it's my game, so meh. Mining drill can't be... Oh, there's no money. Got it. I was like, what is the problem? Oh, there's nothing to be built upon. Okay. Need to be built upon a thing. Okay, there's that. Again, this does not have to be cute. This is a starter base. It has to just kind of work. Thank you for your service. Okay. So if this is one of the things that we do in the beginning, this kind of feels like we would be much better off by the time I give a shoot about stone and everything. I think we'd be looking pretty good. What I do need, though, is a little more coal action. Actually, 2 of these things didn't even get hooked up properly. There you go, friends. Sorry. I was preoccupied with my own crapulence. I'm out of belts. Please just hand tool some fine belts. Some engineer class belts. There we go. Okay, so that provides... Hopefully by the time we're here, and of course again we're out, we're killing nests and everything. Yeah, this is a decent steel stack. I like that a lot better. I think that's a good adjustment. This is working out really nicely. Yeah. So again, by the time I'm ready, I should have some materials. We handcraft it out and we just go. We just move on to the next thing. Where? Turrets? 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 Dude, what the... Oh, they're just skirting all the way around and then attacking. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. I don't care. Cool. No losses. Great. I'm gonna take a half second to go nuke that nest. I don't mind little breaks in the story, question mark? Like a little like, oh, we're gonna take a quick break, we're gonna go murder. Because it adds a little flavor to the pacing, I think. I still don't have any amount of car. Can I make a better gun? Oh my gosh. Can I make any armor? Thank you. I think the better armor we have researching is down the line. Oh, fish. Fish! Fish. Nope, you go back over there. You get fish. If you take a picture of a fish, does it become microfiche? Interesting things I come up with. Ooh, nice stone outcropping. I'm gonna chuck this right here. Really? Ugh. Alright, I'll plug that in later or whatever. Damn. Good time for a coffee break. Okay. This is a small nest. This is easy. Yep. Estimated turret losses are 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm out of ammo? What the heck? Oh, I can't reach. 5. 5 loss. To take out a nest like that? Yeah, perfect. How much ammo did I lose? Maybe 20 or something? Like I said, the real danger, Dan, is when you control click, especially at this level where... did I lose another thing? Oh, come on! Okay, six loss. The real danger is iron, right? We're still thirsty for iron. We're always going to be thirsty for iron. But the thing is, I want to be really careful as to how I lose it. Losing ammunition is very painful because it only takes iron to make, at least at this tier. And that's a big waste of time. It's a huge waste of time is what it is. Just a second. There we go. Quick work thing. Okay, boom. Handled and handled. Oh, one of these days, it's June. It's June right now, 2024. I've taken no vacation time for this year. Half of the year is almost spent. And I've not spent a dime of vacation time because I keep getting cajoled into work. The conversation's like, man, I'm going to take like 2 weeks off. I have it all stocked up, later taters. And then they're like, well, what about the projects? I'm like, what about them? Good question. What about them? I don't care. They can wait a bit for me. Oh, what did I miss? 2 worms, maybe? 2 worms, maybe. Worms can't propagate to new bases, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we did some murder. Oh, we have tons of bricks. And quite a bit of steel ready to party. If I grab all this, how much stuff do we have? 268 and 550. So let's get out this and a Kelky. 268 divided by 6 is... That's not right. 268 divided by 6 is 44. And then the math is easy on the other one. I had 550. I could do 55. So right now, we could do 44 bigum smeltums. How much does this take? 48? Awesome. Okay. So we could slap this down and work on whatever, iron. And then that would be, that would be a really big push away from this. So I would realistically just... here, I'm going to give myself a little spacing, maybe for train action. If we want to do trains. Trains are going to be very, very light if we do anything about it. Realistically. I also don't have red belts. So another realistic thing we would have to do is deploy the beltworks. Which would probably be... I don't know. The ultimate layout about this, I haven't really solidified in my brain how someone would be like, oh yeah, this directly connects to this, and this directly connects to that, and this blah 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 blah. I don't really have that in my brain yet. Which isn't too terribly a bad thing. We don't even get the thing. Thank you. Don't even have the tech for it yet, and I'm all... Sugar plums and dumb buns. Sugar plums and dumb buns. There we go. That was hard to say. Yeah, the beltworks needs to be deployed. I need iron. I need circuits. I need red circuits eventually. So if I just chuck this, here. Right? It's going to be a little spaghettificated. Just hook it into the main bus, really. I also don't have a green circuit manufactory. So why don't we go... that can save there. Let's go back. Let's make a green circuit manufactory. I like the word manufactory, even though it might not be applicable at all. Like a manufacture factory. I just like the name of it. I like it as a word. I don't know what else to say about it. I'll take all of that and that. That and that. That. I don't need all these pipes and crap. I'll take that. I'll take that. There's no way to... yeah, there is. Boop. I was like, there's no way to delete stuff, is there? There absolutely is. Bah. Okay, 4 green circuits. Now, with some of my devices, I have green circuits integrated. For example, here, green circuits are integrated into this entire system, meaning I don't have to set up a separate thing. So this is very plug and play. I'm very happy with all that. This one is set up in such a manner that it also has green circuits integrated. Now, why did I integrate it? Because I already have iron coming in. It didn't make a whole ton of sense to not have a little extra space to get it done. This one, however, I don't have green circuits integrated. So before I get here, I need better green circuit production. I also need green circuit production for red circuits, which are somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, this has to come in. So let's do the math on what I need for red circuits, and that'll help us say, well, I at least need this. Or what we could do is we can make it smaller and copy paste it, right? So back to the calculating drawing board. Calky. You're my friend, Calky, the best around. It's me and Calky, and we're heading to town. Just sounds like a weird... My brain is a weird sing-song machine. That's all this is. So we need two... We need two... this is 20? Hello? This is 20? Yes, it's 20 times 2 divided by 6. So 20 times 2 divided by 6. We need 7. We need 7 a second. Let's just say 8 a second. That sounds way better in my brain. So how much green circuit do I need? I think I figured this out already, and then I deleted what I needed. I think I need 5 makers, right? You make it 0.5. So I need 4. I need a minimum amount, so we're gonna overbuild by a big bunch. Big bunch. We've already gone through the ratio a couple of times, but let's go through it one more time. The perfect ratio, meaning everything is staying busy 100% of the time, is a 3 to 2 like this. Now you might say, how does that work? Well, math is a thing, first of all. For every half second, we make 2 copper cables. So 246 every half of a second. To make the math very simple, let's just round it to 1 second. So for every second, we make 12 copper cables. Here, for every, again, I'm multiplying it by 2, for every 1 second, I need 6 copper cables, because these require 3 every half. Right? So that really turns into something that looks a lot like this. This is my favorite way to do this build. It's very straightforward. This is very copy-pastable. It's beautiful. It's a symphony of emotion. It's wonderful. So that's going out. That's coming in. That's coming in. This is what this would look like. Now on this side, we're going to have to reverse the inserters. I'm just going to delete that. I don't like how it connects like that. What if I did something like this so they can't reach each other? Yeah, that looks a little bit better, actually. Nope. There we go. That helped my brain a little bit. This is how formulaic this would be when it comes to this. Copper on the outside, iron on the inside, output on the outside, whatever. Yeah, so there's that. So this is how this would really work. Now, is there any way I can make this more compact? Compactness is a big deal. And also, you might have noticed I'm still using the same cheap inserters, right? Because I want to keep it as inexpensive as possible. Now, expense might be different depending on each run. As we've already stated, I think last episode or whatever. In a run, you might not have a lot of trees, so maybe this is a really expensive way to do this. I don't know. Actually, we're missing a few little power hookups. It's really hard to tell because the game is not notifying me when it's not plugged in. That's a bit of an issue. But yeah, this is very bog standard. This is how I always do it. And then just whatever you want. Yep. There's that. Just go all the way. There we go. So I needed, what, 4? I want to do way more than 4. The thing we need to understand is belt throughput. So if this were a saturated copper line, how many of these machines could we satiate? Satisfy? Both those words sound really weird in my brain. Anyway, we're going to go forward with it. You need how much copper? You need 1 copper every half. So you need 2 copper every second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So here's kind of the gotcha. This can only transfer 15 items a second. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is the proper amount. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I would need 2 full copper belts if I wanted to use this setup. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, because we can only move 15 items a second. So this is actually the final form already. That was very easy for us to do. In you go. You go. Maybe I glossed over the logic there. We can only move 15 items a second on yellow belt. So this is kind of how this is going to go. Now, when we get to the next tier of smelting, when we get to this is going to provide a full red belt of copper, which can then, I can then turn this into red and then duplicate it. So I'm going to make 2 separate blueprints, I think. So here's one blueprint. And then... Yeah, I know how I talk, trust me. Oh, I'm aware. Oh, I know. Did I throw away that upgrade Oh, I deleted that upgrade planner. Boo. Okay, from yellow to red. Thank you kindly. At least I think I'm doing this math correctly. Feels like I'm doing the math correctly. In this case, with red belt, we can double up very easily. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We could do another one for the full 30. Oh. I don't know if you hear the galloping, but cats doth gallop. This is missing some stuff. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Yep. So to use the full deal, that's how that would look like. A significant improvement. So this turns into a T2. So let's see. Let's grab the vernaculars off of that. Yoink. I said yoink. Thank you. You are... I'm going to say a T1... What are these called? I call them green chips, green circuits, green boards, green PCBs, meanie greenies, Titan teeny greenies. I call them all kinds of crap. Green circuits. And we're going to turn this into that. And that. Okay, that's T1 green circuits. This is going to be T2 green circuits, which is it's exactly the same. So we could just copy paste one on top of the other and call it a done deal. Hi, are you okay? I hear you sprinting behind me, and there's not a lot of room behind me to sprint. Go downstairs and sprint. I love you, and you're cute and everything, but you are not helping me do what I want to accomplish today. I'm sorry. You're not giving me a proper CB to go to war here. Okay, this is just templative stuff. This is still templative stuff. So, for tier 2 items and tier 1 items, we have another addition. Ugh, come on, man. Just let me have it. Just give me all the belts. I don't want to hold 900 belts on myself as well. Okay. Nice visual representation. So this is going to look like... Oh, man. Rats. I'm just going to copy this with the red belt. Because we're using yellow belts as markers for our little system area over there. This is correct. There we go. Okay. So this goes over here. There's not enough room. Sad. Oh, there we go. Cool. So that's the green circuit setup that we have set up for Tech 2. For Tech 1, I'm going to paste this. This. There's our Tech 1 setup. Yeah? Good stuff. Let's go ahead and concrete this up. Another blueprint accomplished. Oh, I'm gonna put you there. Thanks. Okay. Nice. I love breaking down complex systems or whatever with a nice visual representation of what we've got going on. So we've completed that. If it's in concrete, it's done. Done. I do need better mining. I also don't know if you can hear it, but there's a high school nearby. And they do their morning announcements or whatever. And just announcements in general. And it's really vexing. Whatever. I'm not anti, schools are dumb. Or whatever. But it's like 3 blocks away from where I live. And the volume is stupidly loud. Like, dude, if you're anywhere on campus, you can hear it. You know who also can hear it? Me. It's loud as hell. I have a T2 smelt-a-majig. Doesn't have to be. I don't need a ton of space. I just need a little space to lay my head. Oh no! Oh no, bro. There we go. And same sort of deal. Let's just do this. There you go. Okay, so that's a smelting thing we've accomplished. Marking things as accomplished feels super good. Okay, so we have T1 mining, T2 oh, I didn't do T2 mining yet. I gotta do T2 mining. Okay, let's just give us some space. That's a little too much. Fine. Doesn't super matter. As long as I can place the things, I don't care. So, let's open up our... What was that? Jackal? Yeah, from the Nintendo game Jackal. Mining. There we go. It took me a hot second. For red belt, I need 60. For yellow belt, we only need 30. For red belt, we need 60. So we're going to design this as if we're going to get a saturated red belt. We're not going to get a saturated anything. Realistically, this is the format that we liked. It's going to be this plus red belt. I don't know if I really want to mess with this. I don't know if I want to mess with T2 mining. I'm gonna remove that. I can't in this mode. Okay. Just gonna remove that, and we're gonna remove this. That is stupidly satisfying. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay. Also, this goes away. Yeah, little housekeeping. Like I said, I want to make sure we record everything, so if you want to follow along or try it yourself or whatever, or build it yourself, you can. You just can. You can whatever you like. I want copies of this, like, everywhere. There we go. Okay, so circuits are done. We have a T1 circuit. We have a T2 circuit. The circuits are going to allow us to do belts. Right now, the inserters are their own jam. Would it be possible for me to do the same thing with belts? The splitters are the only thing that need circuits, right? 5 a second? Oh, right. It was 5 and then 10 a second. I'm like, you know what? That seems a little overreaching. Which, again, I don't care if the process is slow. I'm not going to need tons and tons and tons of splitters anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal. Is there an easy way for me to fit green circuit production into this? The answer is probably a resounding no. Probably not. It would literally be this. Very awkwardly spaced and everything. Huh. What if we do a little cleanup? Maybe if we trim out some space, maybe something will come to us. I like all the inputs on the left, I like all the outputs on the right, kind of a thing. Like the same way I read books and stuff. I know that other cultures read from right to left and such, and that's totes fine. But if I do that, I'm gonna just get confused because I'm a big dumb idiot dinosaur. Everybody get on the floor, big dumb idiot dinosaur. It's silly. Good stuff. Yeah, okay. That's always confusing. If I do something like that, you'll know it's a placeholder. I was thinking about leaving this empty, and what happens is this places this on the ground and this picks it up. This looks like that, and that will help. 2 seconds. Okay. Quick work message. Just getting that out of the way. So we have this saved, right? We have this exact thing saved somewhere. This is the belt one. Yep. If I could make belts, that would be great. Actually, I don't even need the split. Oh, I do need some splitters for some of the stuff. Is it that big of a deal? I don't know if it's that big of a deal. Contemplating if it's that big of a deal. But yeah, it would be this right about here that kind of clusters stuff up a bit. I'm going to leave it as is for now. Your icon needs to change. To designate T2, I think I'm going to use the second level assembly machine. I think that makes sense to me. Can I have this? Thank you. So T1 is denoted by the... that's fine. T2 belt works. Oh, actually, I still want that to be T1 stuff. Can we have... a downgrade planner, I guess. Nope. From that to that. Oh. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, because we have to handle liquids. That's why that doesn't work. So we're still gonna do that. That's still fine. You are this. You are this. You are this. Okay, fair enough. If the player is like, yeah, man, we're going T3, you can do an upgrade planner. You can handle that. That's fine. I like this better. Where's our belt works? Upgrade. Yoink. No, actually. I thought I just said no. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I need this to be on A side. It doesn't matter what side. Probably the B side. There you go. That looks better. As long as this gets... I like that better. As long as this gets to one side, I don't really care how it plays out. Let's do it like that so it's a little more obvious. Good. I'm not gonna worry about it, really. Belt works. Upgrade that. Save BP. Also, you go in there. You go in there. Okay, so what I have now... Those are the 2 upgrade planners, that's fine. That's done, that's done... Yeah, I can get pretty far without any green circuits whatsoever. It's all iron and gears. Is realistically how this pans out. So let's save. Is there anything else I needed to really work on? This is the completed stuff, right? This big pile here. So there you go, and also... There you go. Let's see here. I wouldn't mind a rail yard that just really concerns itself with maybe all the intermediary stuff. We have rails up here because that's where we have to do rail eventually. But let's take a look at what else we can do and what other either T2 or T3 recipe this is going to be. So I would personally like rails, which means we need sticks. If we do some signaling action, that means we need circuits. If we do... Well, should locomotives be made as is? Maybe locomotives and stuff themselves are made as is. Cars and tanks are made as is, meaning like you'll just handcraft it. There are loaders. Interesting. Interesting. What else would be really nice intermediary stuff for the player to have? I don't think we're going to bother with solar panels or nuclear or anything like that, considering. If we're already going to bring in iron and circuits, we could do repair packs. Repair packs are nice to have. Again, especially if you're fighting a little heavier, wouldn't be a bad idea. We will have red circuits soon. I wouldn't mind to build a bunch of the modules and such. Any other intermediary or stuffs that would be really cool to have at this tier? Probably do power poles proper. Steel, copper, iron. So I need steel, copper, iron, stone. And we can get all this done. Which isn't too bad. So this is a very supplemental thing. But depending on how the game pans out, this might be a little more important than anything else. I don't want to do AP ammo at this level. Not yet. AP ammo needs to be done soon. But yeah, not quite yet. Do we want to hammer this blueprint out real quick, maybe? That'll be wrap-up time for the episode, probably. Okay, so for all these things, I need stone, copper, iron, steel. Stone. And where'd you go? Copper. And iron. And steel. We also need this to turn into sticks. So, we get 2 sticks every half a second, 8 sticks every half a second, 4 sticks every half a second. Here's how this is going to play, right? So this is going to have, let's say, stone and copper, Iron and steel. Okay, we'll mess with the formatting later, but you get the idea now. Here's this. You need copper, steel, iron, which we're already getting. So, copper. You need copper? You do need copper. Okay. Copper. Steel, steel. That looks a little better to me. What I've been doing before is I've been mixing them so the function is the same. I guess I didn't do it there. Whatever. It's too early in the morning for me to give a big ol' rip about it. Could do something like this for compactness, right? Let's say 50, let's say 100. We won't need stone till later. And this is, again, a slow burn project. I want it compact. I don't care if it takes a little bit. I'm literally one player doing the thing. I don't need tons and tons of poles, but I want to make sure that I have them available. Let's say 100 on that, 50 on that, that's fine. That's 2 items done. The next items are going to be very simple. Oh, I need to make green circuits. Right, this is another one that is... I'll just make the circuits on site, probably. So what I'm going to need is... You need circuits? You need circuits, okay. Do I need copper past this point? I don't. Once we make the circuits, we're done with copper. This is going to be a little hokey pokey, but we'll turn ourselves around. If I do copper on the bottom... This is the darkest of magics. So now what we have is stone and green circuits. Nope, that's not quite right. This is just my favorite part of the game. I'm non-sarcastic about it. Like, being able to do all this puzzle work is just stupid amounts of fun. Boom. There we go. No, I won't be taking any questions, thank you. Okay, let's explain a mile a minute here. Let's explain what happened. So, stone comes through. Stone passes through the underneath, gets caught here. And then gets fed through, and then we have stone on one side. The electric circuits will drop here, and now we have stone and electric circuits for the rest of the thing that we need to do. When it comes to getting the iron out of it that's on this line, we'll pick up iron, iron. You don't need iron. You need iron. Boom, drop. Okay? Alright. Alright? Alright. So now, we can keep this very nice and tight. Here is your... where did you go? Signals and signals. Repair pack. We can tighten this up a bit. You're gonna be repair pack. You're gonna be trains. Now, these systems that I have here are just for our personal use. What do I mean by that? What I really mean by that is I'm not going to use these rails for purple science. I need them for purple science, but I'm not going to use them for purple science. Why? It's a volume problem. This system is highly constrained for a reason, because I want cheap and I want tight. You actually need gears. That's unfortunate. Man, because I thought I had this all down to... Oh, we also need sticks. So actually, it's not too bad. Stick, gear. Perfect. Hello, gear. Hello, stick. Great, that just solved that problem. Neat. Iron is the bottom. You need only one... Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's the whole thing. Very non-difficult, right? To make this a little tighter, we're gonna do... There you go. That's our guy. Look at it. It's adorable. This gets us rail, signal, repair kit, big pole, medium pole? What was it? Medium? What's this one called? Medium electric pole. Yeah. That is adorable. It's the throughput's going to be garbage deluxe. But I like it very, very much. We're just going to chop that into there. Then I'm going to save. We're going to do a quick dry run. We're going to see what happened. I'll take those loaders. Yeah. And infinity chests. Yeah. Oh, I did this so dumb. Okay. Oh, for the love of all that is holy, nothing is powered. Gooder. I plugged in half of it, and then I was like, oh, probably good enough for government work. Golly. Just smartest man ever. That's incorrect. Cool. It's happening. Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome. So what do we have? Yeah, I mean we've got the stuff being made. That's really all I'm looking for. This doesn't have to be super fancy again or fast at all. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Slow down, please. We're missing nums. The stops. The stops. While I've got it here, we could set up train stops. Why not, I say? If I'm gonna build an all-inclusive resort kind of thing, let's do the thing. That's problematic. And now it's not. Now, granted, faster inserters would be better. Yep, 1 stack. Cool. Is there any other item I would like to have a bunch of that is kind of in this similar vein? That needs stone, circuits, steel, and iron. Barrels? I'm not gonna use barrels for this run. Forget that noise. Pipes maybe wouldn't be the worst idea ever. What if I did this? Yeah. If I've already got the space eaten up by the stop, right? Like if we build, I'm trying to build it, like if you build it like a square, where does the space go, right? And I had a bunch of empty space over there. I guess this makes sense. It makes it look a little more symmetrical. I dig on this very much. That's our guy. It's this one. That gets out of here. Alright, this is a T2. This is definitely a T2 tech. Considering this is going to be when we have... Let's cut that, paste that there, delete that there. Thanks for playing. This is definitely a T2 technology because we would have already had steel and circuits and what else? What else would we have? We've needed researched rail. Oh, crap, spackle. You know what? I should be labeling things. Okay, this is big power pole. This is medium power pole. We already know circuits at this point. Repair packs already happen. That already happens. Let's go ahead and set this to this. Realistically, it doesn't matter how we set up the signals. They both require the exact same materials. Iron plate circuits, iron plate circuits. It doesn't really matter. There is a way I can make this a little more visually appealing, though. That is this. That is that. Again, it doesn't matter. None of that crap matters. Good. That gets pressed into production. That's the new shit, my guy. Boom. Love it we could press another thing into production like that. This is going to be JMEG's T2. Electric rail. There's no such thing as electric rail in vanilla. But that'll at least be like, oh yeah, that's what that does. I also need all the other nonsense. Okay, thanks. And okay, thanks. Let's get rid of that. This is going to be power pole. And I don't like how flimsy that looks against the background. That looks a little bit better. I can't. It's light blue on blue. I can't see it. Let's try that. Alright. Blueprint saved. Blueprint. Boom. Okay. That worked out great. That worked out super duper good. We also have pipes. We also have stops. I think that's everything. Cool. Alright. That's done. Cue the fanfare. Very happy with that. And I'm going to wrap that up as an episode. We did some more blue science cleanup. We got electric circuits done this episode. We got this intermediate pile done. Yeah, loving it. I I love it. Very compact, very neat. Normally, what I used to do when I first started playing is I always had the chests output the back like this, so you don't have to mess with anything. There you go, and it's very easy to pick it up like that. But the problem is, it's not what I want. I want as tight as we possibly can make it. I think we succeeded in that very well. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.